Top 5 cruel laws that once existed. There were times in history when suffering was not an accident, it was rather a policy. Pain was not hidden, it was rather legalized. And the most disturbing truth? These laws were not broken, they were rather obeyed. Here are 5 cruel laws that once existed, enforced by governments, courts, and the society itself. Let's start with number 5 to number 1. Law number 5, death for stealing bread. This happened in England during the 18th century. Stealing food or bread could get you executed. This law was part of what was called the Bloody Code, under which 200 crimes, most of them petty, were punishable by death. Hungry children, starving women, and men stealing to feed families were executed in public when crowds watched. This law did not ask why. Hunger was not a defense. Why? Because property mattered more than life. Law number 4, cutting off hands for theft. This happened in Baghdad during the medieval period. Punishment for theft was amputation. One stolen object was followed by one cut or severed hand. This punishment again was carried out publicly. A permanent damage. Why? Because once a hand was gone, so was a person's future. With no work, no dignity, and no second chance. This law believed fear would stop crime. Justice was quick, mercy was absent. Come to law number 3, forcing widows to die. This happened in India during the pre-19th century. During this time, a woman was not expected to live after her husband's death. So widows were forced or socially coerced to die on their husband's funeral pyre. This practice was known as sati. Refusal meant public shame, social exile, and punishment. Consent, in fact, was often an illusion. The law and tradition stood together and called it honor. But when death is expected, it is no longer devotion. It is violence blessed by society. Come to law number 2, when punishing children for parents' crime was common. This happened in ancient China. A criminal's punishment did not end with them. In fact, entire families could be punished. Children exiled, relatives enslaved, lineages erased. This was called collective punishment. The message was simple. One mistake could destroy generations. So imagine being punished for a crime you never committed. This law did not see individuals, only bloodlines. And now come to law number 1. What is in the list? Human sacrifice. This was the law in the Aztec Empire, which now is central Mexico. Here, thousands of people were killed every year on temple altars in the heart of the capital city. Their crime? Existing at the wrong moment. They were prisoners of wars or slaves, sometimes even chosen citizens. Their chests were cut open, their hearts were removed while still beating. Why? Because this law believed that gods needed blood to keep the world alive. Refusal was unthinkable, questioning it was dangerous. Death was not punishment here, it was duty. Yes? Cruel laws don't vanish. They evolve, they change words, they learn to sound reasonable. History does not repeat itself. It waits for people to stop paying attention. This is Heena from Tell a Tale with Heena, and this was history exactly as it was enforced once upon a time.